In a country that's about 80% desert, you might be surprised to find a green valley of this size in the UAE. This is the country's first national park. Residing in the Emirate of Fujairah, it's home to the first protected mountain range. It covers 129 square kilometers and is called Wadi Wari'a, after the tall marsh plant known as wara', which flourishes in its wetlands. The sound of splashing water behind me comes from the UAE's only natural waterfall. Located within the Hijar mountain range, although small, it nourishes the area's wetlands, streams, and also unique wildlife. The valley has 208 plant varieties, birds like the green bee-eater, plus 24 kinds of dragonflies. Yet some wildlife has become extinct. Animals such as the native Arabian leopard and gazelle have been wiped out due to hunting and habitat degradation, with their last recorded sighting in the wild more than a decade ago. To help regenerate the valley and its animal population, areas of the natural reserve have been closed to the public since 2006, with no official date yet announced for the reopening. Leading the conservation effort is Ali al-Hammoudi. He took me to the pinnacle of the wadi where rubbish and graffiti used to cover the rocky enclosures.
To overcome the situation, we used hidden cameras to watch the reserve and the activity of people entering the reserve. And thank God, we stopped most of the challenges from hunting and cutting weeds. And 98% of the writing on rocks and mountains was removed.
Just last year, the site became internationally recognized by UNESCO as a biosphere reserve, one of 33 among Arab states, with areas designated for research and conservation practices. It is also now home to this breeding center for the endangered indigenous Arabian tahr, a stocky brown relative of the goat. French researcher Jacques Jouda has been working at Wadi Wari'a since 2013. He says it's a place which has plentiful natural resources that protect local animals, and large ones in particular, in every season, even the hottest.
This wadi is one of the only place in the whole UAE where you still have water all year long.
According to Dr. Jouda, the valley's natural water supply is under threat from humans, who are constantly reshaping the landscape with buildings and dams. This construction threatens to affect the wildlife.
The effect of the lowering of the water table might have some effect on the overall food chain in the wadis, which might be translated by a decrease of breeding success and even on survival of many species living in these wadis.
The 19 square kilometer Abu Dhabi Mangrove National Park is home to species including the mottled crab and western reef heron. And to the southwest of the capital is Surbaniyas, an 87 square kilometer island and wildlife park, with thousands of free-roaming creatures, from the UAE's national animal, the Arabian oryx, to giraffes, cheetahs, and gazelles. In Abu Dhabi's neighboring emirate, and surrounded by the urban jungle of Dubai City, is the Ras Al Khor Wildlife Sanctuary. Established in 1985, it's an open-air home for up to 25,000 migratory birds, including grey herons and cormorants in the winter. It became a UNESCO Ramsar site in 2007, designating it a wetland of international importance. Flamingos are fond of these waters, and tourists can look on from bird hides at the graceful interactions of the long-legged creatures as they are fed twice daily. The sanctuary is a pocket of biological diversity for 180 types of birds and 47 kinds of plants. The hope is that in the coming years, projects of this kind will attract more visitors and help the UAE move up from its position of 77th on the global 2018 Environmental Performance Index.